They tried to stop us, but we back.
Yes, sir.
They tried to hold a black man down, but we back.
Yes, sir.
They trying to strangle it. Nah, listen, man, I'm just kidding, y'all. Nah, we had to take a month hiatus, mainly because of me. But we'll get into that later. But this is Larry the Culture. This is episode 17. This is your dude,
Kurt. What's up, y'all?
and this is Howie over here. You know what I'm saying? We're doing our thing, man. Episode 17. Man, it's good to be back. Miss y'all guys.
Definitely.
All three of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
All three of y'all.
But yeah, man, it's just been good. So, man, I guess how your month been so far?
The month's been good, man. It's been a little tough, working. Had a few doctor's appointments here and there. I had to get 2 teeth pulled in the back because they had gotten messed up. One of them had chipped real bad, and I was like, it was just causing a lot of pain. I was like, yeah, just yank that motherfucker out. But shit like that. But that just got me taking fucking pain pills all the time. But other than that, man, things have been good. Just working, doing the thing, man. So staying busy, just living life. How about you?
Yeah, man, just again, working and stuff. Reason why we took a month hiatus, I was going ahead and explain. So the job I work during the day, we moved locations. So it took us about a month, and we still got some more stuff to get out of the other place. I think we pretty much going to finish that up today. But so we were moving that back and forth, so it was like no way. I was like, yeah, there ain't gonna be no way to do the show and then move and then work a job. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and I meant to make the announcement, and but I didn't really get to see what the forecast was going to be. You know what I'm saying? And didn't know how it was going to play out. So I do apologize about that, but appreciate y'all being back. And then I'm going to say this. So when I got up here, when I was on my way up here, I was leaving the gym and whatnot. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, I didn't do any curls or nothing. I just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As you can see, nothing too much changed. I'm still fat. But anyway, so I was leaving the gym. And I'm pulling up, where the cross section is.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know how sometimes cars will get, like if they're getting ready to turn, they'll kind of get in the corner and turn. So I was like, I'm getting ready to go. The light turned green, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, I'm kind of slow down, kind of let him turn. This motherfucker goes straight.
Wow.
And like, yo, I thought you was and get in front of me. It's like, yo, I thought you was turning.
Right. I'm trying to do a
I was
favor
trying
to you.
And like, and you just gonna pass me?
Yo.
And talking about like, oh, we this is what, and then drive slow.
Wow.
I can understand. I mean, I still be pissed. But I understand you were driving fast, but then you gonna pull out and then and get in front of me and with your raggedy ass car.
That's why some people don't like being nice, man.
Man,
sometimes that shit don't pay off.
Man, stop, man. People wilding, man. People are wilding. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because of the damn election and all that. Cause this is not a political podcast. We will talk a little bit about that, not a whole bunch, but a little bit.
Yeah.
So
we'll talk a little bit about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, this is episode 17.
Yeah.
We got a lot to talk about. Thank y'all for checking us out here at Layers of the Culture.
Yeah.
Want to start out and do some RIPs to a few people who we lost over the last 30 days or so. So one of the most recent ones we lost within the past day or two was a rapper named Saafir from the West Coast. He was definitely pretty well known. I didn't listen to a whole bunch of his stuff, but I knew about him. But he just passed away. I think he was 54.
Who did he collab with? I heard that name does sound familiar, but I know there's one. Wasn't there one on the East Coast too?
I think so. Maybe it could have been. But he was with some kind of underground groups that I don't really remember. So he has collaborated with some people. I just don't remember right now.
That name, I have
But
to go back and dig because
but
that
yeah,
name does
yeah,
sound
we'll
familiar.
have to dig up some of his stuff. But we also lost the legendary actor Tony Todd, who played the original Candyman.
Candyman.
Man, that dude, and that's we don't talk about too many non-hip hop birthdays, but that dude was a legend when it came to that character. They did a remake of it, but it wasn't quite as good. It was decent, wasn't trash, but just wasn't quite as good. Under what's my man name? Jordan Peele. He did a remake of it. So then we lost David Harris. You were telling me about him. He's
It was Corsese from the
Coach
Warriors.
from the Warriors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Breaking Hatch.
That's an old school movie.
Yeah.
I gotta go back and watch that.
Warriors,
Yeah.
come
Come out
out to
to
play.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch it because it's been a while.
Classic,
Coach
man. Classic.
And then also we lost DJ Clark Kent, a legendary DJ in the hip hop realm, and he will definitely be missed, man. And then prayers, I think my man's is doing better, but prayers up for my man Buckshot Shorty or Buckshot the BDI. He was hospitalized after he got assaulted or jumped out in Brooklyn. He said it was over some sort of personal property. He said that he basically was claiming some property and some other people who didn't agree. I guess maybe they were trying to claim the same property, something like that. And so I guess they saw him out in the streets and kind of jumped him. You know what I mean? So he was hospitalized because of that. But from what I understand, he's doing better. But I don't think he's fully recovered yet. But yeah. So prayers up for him. And let's give a moment of silence for those who we lost. All right, thank y'all for doing that with us. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the show. Since we've been going for a while, we like to always mention birthdays in hip hop. So I'm gonna run through a list because we got kind of a long list here.
Yeah.
The last birthdays we stopped at was like October 5th. So
Damn.
yeah, we got up from there.
Well, it's been a month.
Right. So it's been about a month and a half.
And fucking Libras and Scorpios and Sagittarius.
I know, right?
Happy birthday.
Yeah, we're getting into the Libras for October.
Ew.
So on October 8th, we have my man G Herbo and also CL Smooth, the legend. Happy birthday to them. October 11th, we had Cardi B and MC Lyte and Napoleon as well from the Outlaws. October 13th, Freaky Zeke. Also, my own blood brother, Daryl, he's up in New York. His birthday was on the 13th, so happy birthday to him. I talked to him. October 15th, we had Scoop DeVille's. That's a Snoop. Scoop DeVille, legendary producer. October 17th, Eminem, happy birthday to him. October 18th, Black Child from Queens. October 19th, we had Lil Durk. Who we got to talk about.
Yeah.
We had Proswell on that same day, Kool Keith, and Trouble T-Roy. Happy birthday and rest in peace to him.
T-Roy.
October 20th, we had Snoop and Royal Flush. Happy birthday to both of them.
We need this money, God.
October 27th, we had Roddy Ricch and Tracy Lee. October 24th, we had my man Cam from the West Coast.
Okay.
Let's see, October 25th, we had The Alchemist and, let's see here, Speech from Arrested Development.
Okay.
On October 26th, yes, sir. October 26th, we had Schoolboy Q and the Chief Rocker Busy B. October 31st, we had my man Ad Rock from the Beastie Boys, as well as Pharoah Monch. So both of them are legends on the same day. Now we're getting into November. So November 1st, we have my man NLE Chopper and Willie D from the Ghetto Boys. Happy birthday to them.
Donovan King, but we go, man, flower.
Oh, metal flower.
I had to run that every time.
Yeah, man. November
Every chance
2nd.
you get.
November 2nd, we had Nelly and Prodigy, rest in peace. Yep. On November 3rd, we had Sticky Fingers. November 4th, we had my man Rock Ness Monster. November 5th, we had Mr. Funky from Lords of the Underground. He is actually dropping some music soon.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
He dropped a couple of like snippets and freestyles in the joint on his channel. Man, I said my man still got it. Let's see. November 8th, we got Tech 9 and Shine, who we will also mention later on.
Nina.
October 9th, we had the legend Big Pun, rest in peace. Same day, we had Face Mob, Roxanne Shante, Pepper from Salt and Pepper, Chic Luch from The Lox, and Terminology.
Dang, that's one hitters right
man.
there.
A lot of people on November 9th.
Hitters right there.
November 10th, we had Eve and Warren G. Happy birthday to them. November 11th, we had You God.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Yes, sir. November 14th, we had Boosie. We had Run from Run DMC. We had Obi Trice and Shaheem.
Yep.
Obi Trice, real name,
Ain't no gimmicks.
Yes, sir. November 15th, we had ODB, who rest in peace to him.
Peace.
Also E40 and BLB. I thought it was really weird that on that day, everybody's name is just 3 letters or whatever.
Wow, that is kind of crazy.
E40.
Yeah, that is crazy.
So that's kind of crazy.
Wobbly.
Yeah. November 18th, we got Fabulous, Mike Jones, and Pastor Troy.
Wow.
Yeah, happy birthday to them. November 19th, we got Tiger, Buckshot, who we just spoke about, and G Depp. Happy birthday to them. November 20th, we got Future, Mike D, Fife Dog, rest in peace, and Sin Dog as well. Yep. November 23rd, we got Corrupt and Troy Ave. So we're going to stop it right there.
All right.
So yeah, today is the 20th, so I'm gonna probably throw something up for Fife Dog and maybe Mike D, because those two legends right there.
Oh, you gotta do something for Sin though.
We'll
just kill it, man.
Yes, sir. Sin Dog, he do get slept on a lot, so yeah, I'm gonna throw something up for him. All right, so but yeah, that's it for my birthday. So we're gonna jump into some music real quick. I'm gonna go through a quick list. De La Soul dropped a video for their song Oodles of O's, and that's an older song, but they never got around to dropping a video for it. But it's a classic, you know what I mean? And one of the things that Dave said before he passed was that he always wanted to do a video for that one. Okay. So they decided to go back. And they got a lot of other rappers doing cameos, like Common is in there, Black Thought, a few other people who just... you see them rapping Dave's part of the song. So.
Yeah, they was someone was at my job. My dude, he was telling me about that, and I meant to go back and catch that. But yeah, he was.
Yeah, I think I sent the video to you. Back. Yeah. It was like 3 weeks ago, maybe. But yeah, it's pretty dope, man. It's a classic. My man Mantronics, super producer Mantronics, dropped a joint with Just Ice, and it's called A Long Time. So Just Ice is an old school rapper, but he still got it, so y'all should go check that out.
Latoya.
Yes, sir. We got a new Mobb Deep album coming out soon.
Yo.
Havoc said it's gonna feature The Alchemist and Prodigy's daughter.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I'm really yeah.
Yeah, so he didn't give a date or anything, but they're working on it. You know what I mean? So Ice Cube got the new joint called It's My Ego. Which features Busta Rhymes and Killer Mike.
Yeah.
Dope.
They're saying that Ice Cube really doing his thing on that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And there was another song I just heard. I could not find it. I wanted to announce. It had Killer Mike and my man from 3 6 Mafia, Juicy J.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but that just came out. And that joint, Killer Mike killed the whole song. It's like 3 people on the song. 38 Special got a joint out called Had It Coming, and that features Havoc and Lloyd Banks.
Ooh.
Yeah, dope combination. RJ Payne got a joint called The Ugliness.
Payne!
Enough said. It's RJ Payne, so I haven't heard anything bad from him yet. So.
Man, listen.
Let's see. Corey Guns got a joint called "Get Shit Started."
Okay.
Yes, sir. Freeway got a joint called "The Bearded Legend."
All right.
PMD from EPMD got a joint called "It's On You." He's trying to drop new music, which is dope. And then Nas and Primo keep saying they got their album coming soon, so I'm ready for that. And then you were telling me Jay-Z got a new album coming
They're
out.
saying that Jay-Z might likely drop at the at the end of the year.
Okay.
There's a lot of things going on, especially with this whole thing with him being over the Super Bowl, and Kendrick heading the Super Bowl, and then like Drake had been doing like sub shit towards Jay even for years and stuff, and I'm like, man, listen.
Or is it because of Nas and Primo?
Well, damn. Nah, I don't think it's because of yo, my yo, you stupid.
Yo, I mean, come on, that's kind of
well, nah, I don't.
You drop it? Okay, hold on, I got you. Boom. You know.
Nah, I don't think it's because of that. Because I mean, hell, like if it was because of that, I mean, hell, he would have stopped Nas' 6 album run a couple years ago. So I don't think it's that.
Right.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I don't want to say I think Jay's kind of done with that.
Yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, I mean, especially with all the stuff that was happening with Diddy and all that stuff, so he kind of wanted to kind of, I guess, disappear a little bit and kind of cool down. I mean, show up here and there, but
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, man. So, but going back to the Jay joint, yeah, it might drop. But I tell you,
end of the year.
Yeah, but I tell you, man, if Jay, a lot of people speculating if Jay have Kendrick on the song and they both send shots at Drake. Yeah, that dude done.
That's crazy if they do that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm not a fan of Jay-Z, but even I know, like, if I was an MC, I'm like, nah, I'm not going at Jay like that.
Right.
I mean, because Jay be like, you know what I'm saying? He be like, yeah, you got, you know what I'm saying? You took a good shot. That's nice.
Right.
Yeah, fuck that nigga Howie. Oh, right. You know what I'm saying? He'll be that's how Sly is, man.
Yeah.
He'll be like,
Yeah, he real slick.
He's slick with it.
I mean? So,
yeah, man.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Yeah.
But yep, so that was pretty much it for the new music. We can go ahead and jump into some topics real quick.
So, question today, since
my bad.
Since we were talking about that, is Drake done?
Is Drake done? Yeah, that's a good question, man. Because I mean, I think he's. If I had to say it, I'd say he's 90% done. I don't think he's 100%. I think he's got a 10% chance of, making a comeback if he does it right. And I don't think he's gonna. Excuse me. I don't think he's gonna do it right.
Nah, man.
Because he's got too much of a big head to do it right. You know what I mean? Pause. I don't think he's gonna do the right thing. And like when Jay-Z lost the battle to Nas, he at least acknowledged it. You know what I mean? He acknowledged on one of his songs that he lost and all that, and he was like, I learned from it. It is what it is. But Drake, I don't see him doing that. He probably still feel like he won. You know what I mean?
Nah.
So it's like, dude.
If he won, shit, I hate to see what he like when he lost. Cause
right.
I must be blind because I sure didn't see that ass whooping.
Yeah, exactly. I think that if he was smart, he would acknowledge the loss and just deal with it and just, be like, it is what it is. Let me move on and make good music. I think what he's going to do, I think he's going to just take some time. He's going to wait and let shit kind of die down and then maybe try to drop something.
Well, that's the thing. He is dropping something with Party Next Door.
Is he?
Yeah.
When is that?
Now, you see what happened?
Yeah.
See what you did there?
I talked.
Usually when Drake drops something, everybody knows about it.
Yeah, I had no idea.
But you said you had no idea.
No idea.
See what I'm talking about?
Did not even know.
Know what I'm talking about?
I will not even be listen. I've never bought a Drake album. I never even
Nah, man.
bought a Drake single. It's just
And I was just listening to somebody today. They was just like, "Yeah, man, Drake used to be cool. He just don't seem cool." It's like, yo, the nigga was never cool.
I don't get that. Where is he cool?
I never thought he was cool. I
Right.
thought he was. I mean, don't get me wrong. He got a couple slaps. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yo, like for me to say like the nigga was cool, like nah, man. I'm like, he was like, nah, man, nah. Like Kendrick was like 2B40 niggas with a check. I
Yeah.
mean, that's really what it was, man. Like people
Yeah.
got tired. Really, people got, and then a lot of it too is they want to see Drake fall because he been running it for 15 years.
Yeah.
They want to see. They kind of tired of him.
Uh-huh.
And then too, him mean mugging DeRozan, DeMar DeRozan? Did I say that right?
Yeah, DeMar Rosen.
DeMar Rosen
Yeah,
and
I heard about that.
yeah, and talking about yeah, man, I'm gonna come up there, take your jersey down. Like, you nigga, if you don't sit down, quit acting like a
Exactly. You ain't gonna
bitch.
do nothing.
Like a bitch,
Yeah,
bitch.
man.
Shit,
But yeah,
man.
he ain't gonna do nothing, man.
Nah,
You know
man,
what I mean?
shit.
So, but I think that a lot of younger people, like maybe the younger millennials to the Gen Zers, a lot of them like Drake because he does a lot of the "In My Feelings" type of song. A lot of the new era rappers do a lot of songs about being in touch with their emotions and shit. You know what I mean? Girls hurting their feelings or breaking up with them and all of that. So I think they appreciated him for that. Other than that, as far as people who love real lyricism, nah, none of us really ever thought he was cool. We know he can rap, but he spends so much of his time on those emotional songs that we just like, all right.
Well, I mean, but that was his niche. And I think if he
Yeah.
had stayed there, I think and just like I hate keep going back to Kendrick. I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he acts tough. He's over there
Right.
trying to be all this act tough, bravado, mob stuff. Again, he just dropped the video for. Do you know about this? They dropped the video for No Face.
Nope. Didn't
You see
even
what
know.
I did there?
Yep. I see
what
what you did there.
You see what happened?
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
that.
So it's just like the stuff he's doing, and actually the No Face, from what I heard, it was actually pretty dope.
Okay.
But but it ain't gonna be like Not Like Us. And speaking of Not Like Us, since we talking about Drake and shit,
Yeah.
Not Like Us is about to hit 1 billion on the Spotify stream.
Yo, congratulations, man.
Yeah, well, I was like, can we clap that up?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Congratulations,
billion.
man, to Kendrick Lamar, man, because that's an amazing accomplishment.
Now think about this. Now it's not at 1 billion yet, but it's at 900 mil.
Right.
The song is only 6 months old. Like it came out November 4th.
It's gonna get.
May 4th. Excuse me. So it's gonna get 1 billion.
It's gonna get there.
Oh, and if it don't get there now, it's definitely gonna get there from the fucking Super Bowl. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. But man, I'm just excited about it because especially it being a hip hop artist, a rap artist, and like what it's doing for the culture, and like now lyricism is coming back.
Yeah.
Because it was just so much to the like, nah, man, you got to vibe and turn up and move. I mean, all that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all want to do. But it's like, man, y'all got to be saying shit now. Like, can't I went to a record shop back in the probably about a couple years ago. And and the guy was telling me like, yeah, man, a lot of people are buying like the older rap. They're buying the old. I said, yeah, because you can't mumble your way through a fucking pandemic. You're not gonna be able to do that.
Yeah, that shit gets old.
Yeah,
after a while. People vibe to it at first, but after a while they're gonna be like, okay, what else you got? You know what I mean? People are gonna get tired of that shit after a while. So and those types of artists can't come up with anything different because that's all they have.
Yep.
So, when you're not multifaceted or multi-talented, you're going to drown. You know what I mean? So
yeah. And that's the thing, too. I think Kendrick focused on being the best. All these guys, and I'm not, knocking them, but most of them were just, especially in the mainstream, they were just focused on, well, we're going to do what makes the sales. We're going to do what makes the numbers. We're going to do party music. And partying's fine, but it's just at the same time, like if you do all that, it's going to be stale. you gotta have like some intro. Because I mean, that thing with Kendrick. I know people ain't talking about the "Let the Party Die" song,
Right.
but you know what I'm saying. You gotta have stuff like some introspective, like looking at yourself, like being vulnerable with yourself and telling like, well, you know, this is how I feel about this. You know, speaking on situations and stuff. Yeah, you gotta grow, man. You can't. Everything ain't can't be like all types of partying and shit. You
Right.
know,
Exactly. So
that's it.
yeah. But yeah, y'all let us know what y'all think about that question of the day, man. Is Drake done? You know what I mean? Is he done? Or do you think he got a chance of making a comeback? You know what I mean? So we'll go from there. But yeah, let's jump into a few topics. I want to give a quick shout out. I almost forgot to mention this.
Yeah.
My man, Doe Fresh the Don, got his own podcast now.
Yo, look, yeah.
Clap
Let's.
that up, man. Yeah, man. So I've checked it out and I've started following the page. It's on YouTube and it's pretty dope. It's him and another guy. I think it's maybe his producer or something like that. But they talk about a lot of different topics from music to just life in general. You know what I mean? So they don't keep it to one thing. You know what I mean? They talk about a lot of different things, relationships too. So y'all should check that out. I'll try to put the link on the screen so or the name on the screen, so y'all can see it.
Yeah, shout out to Doe,
Yeah,
man.
man. Shout out to
Shout
Doe
out to
Fresh to
Doe.
Dawn. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So,
sir.
all right. Also check out a new documentary on Hulu about the rapper Shine. Talks about his life before and during and after Bad Boy. From the shooting, to him being a politician and all of that stuff. So I'm kind of interested in that because now that more of the story is coming out to where we're finding out more about how he wasn't even the one that did the shooting. It
Oh,
was
I
really,
mean, that was obvious from years
yeah.
ago. Yeah, he
I
took it
always
from
wondered
young.
about that. You know what I mean? Because I was like, yo, that's kind of crazy. But because he had just started with Bad Boy, he hadn't even been there that long. I'm like,
And the thing of it is, it's just crazy because it's like I don't understand why Diddy didn't like. Because it's like you lost Biggie. You pretty much had another guy imitating. Because even though I will say Shine don't, you can tell the difference between Shine and Biggie. They don't have the same. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah, you can kind of tell. And there's some other folks that kind of imitate Biggie. To try to bring that back. But you could tell. The difference between you know the real Big than them. But it's like, why wouldn't you protect your artist? You know what I'm saying? You're going to make money. So why? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you take the fall, but at least get
Right.
someone get. You know what I'm saying? At least he could have got like somebody like a crony or something like, yeah, he did it. Let him take the charge and then take care of him
Right.
when he got out. Like,
Exactly.
why didn't
Yeah. And Diddy madeure he had the high price lawyers. And Sean got, that run of the mill lawyer, you know what I mean? Might as well get that nigga one of them court appointed attorneys, you know what I
Dang, yo,
mean?
my man up there fighting traffic tickets and
Right,
shit.
right.
Yeah, this man didn't do it. This man didn't do it. Now,
Right.
excuse me, I got to put a court out in the meeting.
Right, I gotta go put a court in the meeting, direct some traffic.
Yeah,
But yeah, man. So Diddy got him with the okie doke or whatever,
yeah,
but it is what it is, Um, if anything specific you want to talk about, I don't want to go out of order here, but
Oh, nah, man. So speaking of Diddy might get off.
yeah,
Pause.
pause on that.
Pause.
Pause.
Yeah.
So yeah, you was telling me about that, how he might be able to get out early or whatever.
So the thing of it is, from what I understand, I want to shout out Torture Talk, DeVille, a couple other podcasts I've been checking out. Thought Crimes, of course, but shout them out. But for what I understand from listening, and I might need to, actually dig up some more information. From what I understand is that now, to be clear, we all Diddy done that shit. All right, we can just get that out the way. However, criminals do have rights. The way they're handling things is kind of questionable and wrong. And this is from the federal level, for what I understand. um, are confiscating letters that Diddy is writing to his attorneys, uh, apparently and allegedly. If that's happening, they're saying that really, you can't, intercept the letters like that. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
like that's,
a
the
violation
man,
of his
yeah,
rights.
yeah, because the man has to, in the court of law, even if he's wrong, he has the right to defend himself. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and you got to think too, that is kind of a slippery slope because if he's, and don't get me wrong, people think that he's a piece of shit in the public opinion. I get it, but that's a slippery slope because, like, if that were to happen to him, it ain't gonna be shit for like, us. Like, if we did, like, me and Curtis came out and we did something, it's like, oh my God, these Negroes, these wide nosed beasts
Right.
did this crime. And I'm like, yo, man, all I did
Wide
was
nose beast.
wide no breathing all the air.
Right. Right.
I think that they need to go to jail and convert to the Nation of Islam and sell bean pies.
Right.
20 to life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of Diddy. I hate that, the people's life he's messed up. But I do understand that, hey, this man deserves a fair trial. If they're not providing that, like, I want them to get him, but I want him to be got,
Yeah.
because they're going to be dirty too, but I want them to get him the right way. I'll
Yeah.
just put that in quotation marks because, but yeah, it's just, but it is what it is.
Yep. And then, speaking of trials and stuff like that, Young Thug, he got out now. He's gonna be rapping for the Lord.
Rapping for the Lord.
Holier than
Yeah.
thou. All
Yeah,
of
he
that.
can't be doing none of this no more. He can't rap about that.
Right, none of the gun stuff.
Yeah, he can't rap about that. He can't rap about,
I'm gonna spray you with the holy water.
Yeah, that's what hey, he gotta speak. Yo, that's how he gonna do. He gonna have to rap in code.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so he can't.
According to him, he was already doing that.
Yeah,
You know
so
what I mean?
I think like he can't go to like the north side of Atlanta. I can't remember unless it's engagements, and then like he has to tell kids like, "Hey, kids, being in a gang is bad. Doing drugs is bad. Selling guns and all this other stuff is
Right.
bad. Do not be like me." And they probably like under his breath, "Fuck these kids." All right, shit, these motherfuckers, son. Don't do drugs.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see what he do though. Yeah, he gotta be a reformed gangster and go to the Christian raps.
Yeah, he gonna be like one of them dudes and like, say like the performance on the street. Like, yes, I know that you are here to record an album and you're not a gang affiliate for the
for the record. You know that you are not gang affiliated.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man.
But yeah.
I
We're
mean,
gonna see what he do, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? See what kind of albums he put out, If you hear him talking about spraying somebody, I'm gonna spray you and your daughter with the holy water, blah blah blah. It's a slaughter.
Yeah.
You know what it is. It's about the Lord.
Yeah,
it's about the Lord.
Yeah, somebody get baptized.
Right. You know what I mean? So
Oh man.
anyway, but yeah, we can move on. Also, Little Durk got arrested for murder charges. According to what I understand, I don't know the whole story, but I understand it also is related to the Pop Smoke incident. That it was a bunch of, retaliation type of shit. You know what I mean? So I think Little Durk, I don't remember, but I think he was cool with Pop Smoke, and then maybe he was trying to go after somebody over there, and then they were trying to go after him or some shit like that. You know what I mean? I don't get involved too much with that type of shit, man, because it's negative, and I hope that that's not what was going on. But if it is, then he brought it on himself. You know what I mean? Hopefully it's not that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's dealing with that. But who knows, man? We'll see how that turns out. But y'all let us know in the comments what y'all know about the situation, and don't forget hit the buttons
Like,
share,
share,
subscribe,
like, share,
subscribe,
like,
share, subscribe.
brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters,
Hey man, we back. Hey,
we back on that shit.
yeah, man.
But yeah. So anyway, we got a few other topics to talk about. I gotta take a minute to rant a little bit about the BET Awards, if that's all right with
Yeah,
you.
go ahead, man.
Cause that shit was trash.
Warning, bullshit alert.
Continue.
The BET Awards was straight bullshit.
Just,
I mean, I was like, yo, everything about it was trash. It was just like, I knew the energy didn't feel the same when it first turned it on. And Fat Joe was hosting it. So, I'm like, all right, cool. Fat Joe's hosting. At least we got a decent host, I thought we could have had a better host, but he did it. He's a good host for stuff like that. But I'm noticing the venue looks a little bit different than the normal venue, and then Fat Joe announces, "Oh yeah, we're doing this from a nightclub, such and such nightclub." I forget the name of it, but I was like, "Nightclub? What the fuck?"
Dang,
So-
they fell off.
Right? I'm like, BT, y'all ain't got the money. Is it a budget thing?
Dang.
Y'all getting low on money. I know the ratings are probably really low right now.
Dang, they did like De La Soul's. Ooh, you went from God to God. Damn.
Man, I was like, yo. So they're in like a club that's, it's like a kind of an upscale club, but it doesn't hold but a couple thousand people. It's like maybe 2,000 people, 2,500 at the most, I think.
Dang.
And and so I'm looking around. I'm like, there really ain't no celebrities in the audience.
Wow.
Normally you can see the celebrities, but nobody wanted to come out for no club scenario. You know what I mean? You had a lot of performances. This is another gripe I had, which is kind of bittersweet, but a lot of the performances were from older artists. And like we had like E40, we had Too Short, people like that doing performances.
Yeah, I heard like E40 did like he was doing like a Little John song. Like he didn't do his song. It was like somebody else's.
I think he did 2 songs,
but it was like he did someone else's song, and it's like, nah.
he might have. I can't remember.
I was like, nah, E40 got shit, dude.
Right.
Like,
But it was like it felt like for years I wanted BET on the Hip Hop Awards to be able to appreciate the older artists, not just shove these young, wet behind the ear rappers down your throat.
Mm-hmm.
And the one year that they decided to do it, it's mostly because you can tell they had no budget. Because all these newer rappers, they making millions and millions on performances.
well,
They can throw people like Too Short a few 100,000, 20,000, something like that, and they'll be cool. So I think it was a budget thing. You know what I
nah,
mean?
it depends, man, because the new rappers and stuff ain't really selling like that too much.
Well, yeah, not all of them, but there's some of them out there who, like who are doing their thing. You know what I mean? Like Sexy Red is trash, but I guarantee you, if she had to perform there, they would have had to pay her a lot more money. She's
I don't
popular,
know.
you know
She's
what I mean?
popular, but I don't think she's like, for instance. Well, it's even hard to compare the two. I was gonna say Ice Spice,
Yeah.
but I mean, all these novelties, like they're barely reaching and hitting the marks, like.
Right.
And then it don't help with, and I don't mean to cut your wisdom,
No,
it
you
don't
good.
help with people like DJ Akademiks coming talking about first week sales and like blowing up like, yeah, the first week sales is this. And just like, oh, off of this first week sales, and if it's like a low number, then they're just projecting like, oh, well, it's not going to sell because it's, not being too many people checking for it. Just like with the DJ Mustard, which I've meant to check out, but which I will. But that's the thing, like just like with Illmatic when it first came out, it wasn't, big when it came out, but it was, it's like over time they got the respect of what it was, and see with people like that, they just, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, I'm gonna shut up. Go ahead with
good,
the
man.
go ahead with the.
I didn't really have much to say, but it was so disappointing. And then I'm like, okay, all right, well, at least let me hear the ciphers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and they didn't do not one cipher.
Ah,
They didn't do
shit.
one. They did this shit called the Mobile Studio, and they had these young rappers, and I'm not even talking about the sexy red types. People who are like, let's say 16, who are just trying to learn how to rap,
Oh,
sitting in
dang.
their car trying to rap. You know what I mean? And sounding like they just started rapping maybe yesterday. They did like 3 of those. You know, we're gonna go to the mobile studio and see little dumbass do his rap, and he's just like, yeah, my name is
Yeah.
little dumbass, and I'm blah blah blah, and I'm just like, this is a budget thing. So that
Dang.
let me further know y'all just couldn't afford the ciphers. I know it wasn't just y'all trying something different. You motherfuckers couldn't afford shit. That's all it was.
Damn. They, but my man talk about some, yo, we got my man over here, MC Shitty Pants.
Right.
C spot run. Run
Right.
spot C.
Right.
This is how I rap.
Right.
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then mumble a little bit.
Yeah, like, what was it, Mims? Like,
Yeah.
like, wait a minute, what? Why there ain't no words on the?
Yo.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man. So it was just, I was so disappointed, man. And I mean, it was just trash. I'm like, the one thing I look forward to is the ciphers. You know what I mean? Getting to see either already qualified talent or at least some pretty good up and coming talent.
Man, I feel
We couldn't even get that.
that's
You
a
know what I mean?
bad look for Fat Joe, though, man. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like,
And
you
then
know,
Fat Joe, that's another thing. His energy was just off, man. You could tell that he was aware this shit is trash. So he wasn't even really that hype. He was just, yeah, what's up, y'all? This is Fat Joe. And another thing, they didn't have any category announcements. They didn't have some celebrity come out and say, the award for such and such, this is this person was in it, this person was in it. No, they didn't do that. Fat Joe was just like, yeah, we're gonna go to a commercial. Oh yeah, and earlier Kendrick won an award for this. All right, we'll see you in a minute. And every now and then he would just blurt out, oh yeah, and such won an award earlier. Where the fuck are the announcements? Y'all couldn't even do announcements.
damn, it was that
I mean,
bad?
it was that bad, bro. I was so
Damn.
fucking mad about that shit. I was like, this BET, y'all lost a lot of my respect, man.
That was bullshit.
Exactly.
That was perfect time.
That was perfect timing. So yeah, y'all can tell we got a bullshit button. Every time it's some bullshit, that's what we gonna hit.
So, BET, we gonna do like Hollywood Shuffle. We gonna give you the finger.
Right. 'Cause I was like, yo.
We gonna give you the finger, yo.
I mean, if you think about it, I mean, nobody was really talking about it other than like what I'm saying, how disappointed they were about the show. Those are the only online comments I kept seeing. I didn't see nobody like, yeah, you see the awards, you see that cipher, you see that performance. Nobody gave a fuck.
I think they just purposely, the people that's behind it, because you know the people that got it ain't our people. I think they purposely
Right.
did that shit.
Yeah.
They
exactly.
had to do it on purpose because it's like, nah, man. Like, you know, some of the, like hip hop with it being organic, and again, I ain't trying to be a Kendrick Glazer, but it is actually, but he's actually proving a point that authentic and organic hip hop can be sellable.
Yeah.
Can
exactly.
be like so like like if you had that and had like actual real people, you know. And even if you even with the mobile thing, if you had like some actual spitters doing it, that would still been dope. You would like, oh man, you know the mobile joint was dope. You know we have a couple young spitters coming up. Hip hop's in a good place. We know that it's at least safe. Nah, you out there trying to put on MC Shitty Pants.
Yeah,
you know what
man.
I'm saying? Like that
It's
don't make
crazy.
yeah. Like I'll try to, and that's the problem I have with these people, man. They try to make. These people in these places, they trying to dictate to us who know what cool is. They trying to dictate to us, nah, this is cool. And we know it's the wackest shit. That's why they trying to keep, no offense, that's why they're trying to bolster Drake up. Like, no, man, I have never seen so many fucking Drake glazes, motherfucking OVO slobblers and swallowers in my fucking life. Grown ass men talk about, no man, you know Drake is this and and you know what I'm saying, like you know, like,
Yeah.
but it would have been like Kendrick and the other you know, in the other, you know, because he a dark skinned dude, they've been like, oh nah, you know, you can't do that. That shit whack. If Kendrick did what half the whack shit that Drake did, Kendrick been canceled a long time ago.
Yeah.
And you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just crazy, man. But like going back to the cipher, because I didn't mean to go off
Nah,
topic.
you good.
But yeah, it's just like those people they were trying to dictate to you what's cool, but you know what's cool because we created this shit.
That's why you can't really be a follower in our culture.
No.
You know what's cool and what's not.
Yeah.
It's common sense type shit. You know what I mean? So don't just let some big corporation tell you, oh, well, this year we're going to go back to tight skinny pants again. You know what I mean?
It's like,
No.
nah.
That's not what I like. You know what I mean? So
Shit, if you see me in some skinny pants, boy, I'm look like a can of biscuits popping out. It's like when I went to my church and whatnot, and they had this like group thing going on. And like, yeah, man, we're gonna get you some shirts. What size you were? I was like, give me the medium. And this kid was up there and laughed. So it looked like a can of biscuits.
Right, exactly.
Like,
That's right. Hit one button, your whole shit goes. You know what I mean? So,
feel like that Monty Python shit. You like, wow.
But if any of y'all saw the BET Awards, you know, please let me know how you felt, because I was really, really disappointed in that shit. And I mean, here it is, over a month later, we talking about how trashy it was. I had forgot all about it. Normally when I forget about stuff, I start remembering when I go online and people are like, oh yeah, did you see the awards last night? Because I always set my DVR to record it. So I'm like, if I miss it for any reason,
Yeah.
you know, I can always go back and watch it, and I'll hear people talking about it. I didn't hear nothing. It wasn't until 4 days after it had aired, I finally heard people complaining about it, and I'm like, damn, was it that bad? And I'm like, oh shit, let me go back to my DVR and watch this shit. It was like, I think it aired on a Tuesday, and I didn't see it until...
Oh, it aired on a Tuesday?
Yeah.
Tuesday, nigga?
Right. And then I watched it the following Saturday. I was like, yo, this shit is trash. No wonder nobody talking about this shit.
Man,
So BET, y'all ought to be ashamed on that, man. But anyway.
And again, Hollywood shuffled the shit.
Yeah.
Giving y'all the finger.
Right. Exactly. So we gonna move on.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to congratulate Third Base on their recent reunion.
Oh, facts.
That's dope.
Yeah,
right there,
man.
That's been a long time coming. MC Search and Pete Nice finally reunited. You know, they had creative differences and broke up, and you know they're going on tour. What's the name of the tour? Did they say?
I forgot. You sent it to me, but I think was it Pop Brother Weasel?
Maybe so, because I noticed the anniversary of
or the Cactus. I think it might have been the Cactus.
Yeah, it might be the Cactus tour.
Yeah,
because their album, the Cactus, turns like 30 years old. And so they still, you know, and they both can still rap, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I definitely support that, and I'm glad they were able to kind of work out whatever the differences were. I mean, you may not be best friends or anything like that, but at least you're giving the fans what they want, you know what I mean?
Man, it was,
see y'all perform.
But nah, it was crazy because, like, again, I was talking to my coworker, and we was talking about that whole, like, they at one point, what was it, 2017, 2018, they was on, you know,
on that radio joint.
They was on Sway,
Yeah.
and they were doing like, you know, Step Into the AM and all this stuff. Like Pete Nice was there. And it was funny, man. Pete Nice looked like this regular ass white dude that you probably see, like, you know, cutting, you know, they're like, man, I'm doing some shrubbery. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Pete Nice was there, and like it looked kind of cordial. But then, like, I think, and I remember this too, man, because I had at the time I had Sirius XM.
Mm-hmm.
No, Sirius XM. I'm not doing you. I mean, I'm not giving you a plug. Yeah, because y'all. Yeah. Anyway, but the Lord Shear show was on. And I think he had Search on. They were talking about, you know, over the years, just that there. Pete Nice calls in. It's like, man, no, this dude's a fucking liar. Blah, blah, blah. It went crazy. And then, like, Pete Nice was like, it's like, yo, man, why did we discuss this on, like, Sway in the morning? Like, yeah, it was, like, crazy.
Yeah,
and
I remember the Lord Sid joint.
Yeah. And then, like, Pete Nice was like, yo, you my son. When he said that shit, I was like, God damn.
That's crazy.
Yo.
And Pete Nice was on the remember the Hip Hop Treasure show that we talked about. He was on that because he was helping them round up artifacts for the museum.
Yeah.
I remember I mentioned it, but yeah, they didn't even make a big deal. It was him. It was just like they just casually just brought him in, and they were just randomly talking. It was like a group of people. He was like, "Yeah, so what do you think, Pete?" And I was like, "Is that Pete Nice?" I mean, because like you said, he's like a regular dude. He wasn't like flashy.
Yeah,
He was
no,
wearing
man.
regular-ass
He'd be
clothes
like, yeah, please get off my lawn, please.
Right.
Thank you.
So, I'm just glad that they were able to do some shit, man. Because, I mean, even if you're not best friends, at least do a performance, a tour for the fans who just still want to hear that music. But I'm wondering, what are they going to do now when they're performing, like, the Gas Face? And they got to talk about MC Hammer. Are they going to cut that shit out? Hammer almost got this motherfucker.
You know what would be cool? You know it would be great. Rest in peace, Doom. If they brought Hammer on the stage to rap Doom's part, that would be fucking. That would be awesome, yo. That would be, I'd be like, ah!
Yeah, that would be bonkers.
That would be fucking crazy, yo.
Bonkers. I don't think Hammer would do it, but I wonder if they're going to get to that part and say, MC Hammer does not get the gas face. We just want to make that clear.
Yeah, because Hammer
don't want no smoke.
Yeah, because Hammer, Hammer had to,
They said Hammer.
Matter of fact, remember? Hammer checked Redman.
Redman was like, "Sir, I don't want
no problems."
I was like, "Yo,
Hammer, boy,
that's crazy, man." But, so that would be funny. I wonder how they're gonna handle that.
Yeah, Hammer is what Drake wants to be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He want to be a pop nigga that can pop niggas. That's what
exactly.
That's what for real.
But yep. So let me see. So that was our topic, and then one last thing I want to mention: A Tribe Called Quest. They got inducted into the Rock and Roll
we
Hall
definitely
of Fame.
gotta clap that, man.
Yeah, man. That's freaking huge. It shouldn't even took that long, man.
Nah.
It ain't like they just put out music and now y'all like, oh, we like this. Nah, y'all going back to old shit. That means you liked it from back then. So why the fuck it takes so long? You know what I mean? But still, congratulations. I'm mad that Phife Dawg
wasn't here to see.
Yeah, he wasn't here to see this, man, because he deserved that. You know what I mean? Before he passed, he deserved to see that. But I'm just happy that they were able to do it. I think they have it. I think they have the thing on Hulu where you can go back and watch them get inducted. Okay. I didn't watch it, but I heard it's on one of the either Prime or Hulu or one of those.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all should go check it out. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure they probably did a good tribute to them. You know what I mean? So I wonder who they got to announce them and induct them.
Yeah.
That would be dope. Who would you like to induct Tribe Called Quest? What do you think would be good for that? I could see somebody like maybe Black Thought.
Honestly, Havoc from Mobb Deep.
Havoc, okay.
Havoc was a fan. Matter of fact, he was, when they did Drink the Pain, like Q-Tip was on their shit. So
okay.
Yeah, so I think if Havoc from Mobb Deep would have came out and done that, that'd have been dope.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Speaking of which, they definitely should be in the Hall of Fame. Mobb Deep.
I still keep saying we need our own hip hop Hall of Fame. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we do. We need to have that too. I mean, don't get me wrong. Rock is a, hip hop is a extension of rock. Because really, you know what I'm saying? I mean, rock music is ours too. Even like them, because like Gene Simmons was trying to get on Ice Cube, talking about, y'all won Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like, how would y'all feel if a white artist came up here and won y'all shit? But it's like, nah, rock is our shit, dude.
Yeah, it
like,
is our shit.
It's our shit. I mean, y'all might have gentrified it and whatnot. And don't get me wrong, I like some of y'all music in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's our baby.
Yeah,
it's our baby.
That shit.
So even if a hip hop artist got in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they still part of the rock branch. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, really.
Yep, it is what it is. But shout out to Tribe Called Quest. We still got a few members left. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're gonna release any more music. You know what I mean? I don't know if they have anything in the vaults that they want to release, but it would be dope to still hear some more of that unreleased if they have any. You know.
Yeah, they was gonna do the yeah, they had that interview where they said it was going to do like the Tribe Called Quest Outcast album. Man,
Oh
they
yeah. Okay.
nah, it didn't come to fruition. But like, man, if they did that, man, shit, man, listen, the game be fucking over. Cause
That would be dope to induct
yo,
them to Outcast.
yeah,
They
yeah.
would be good to induct them in.
Oh yeah, facts. Because
Yeah.
I mean, they about the same group when you think
Mm-hmm.
about it, like on certain
Yeah.
concepts. Yeah, they're about the same group.
Or even like De La Soul, who should also be.
Oh,
They
oh yeah,
love
they
this.
like yeah. I think that, and that's another thing too. People kind of upset about the order of how they're going about it. Like they're not really going down the history. Like,
Yeah.
I think that 1 year PE got it, which rightfully so they deserved it. But they
Yeah,
said they
yeah,
should have gave it to
definitely.
they should have gave it to LL first because LL was out before PE.
Yeah.
That was one of the arguments.
Yeah, yeah. And it's just like it's almost like they might just throw some darts at a wall. Like, who should we give it to this year? All right, we'll give it to that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, instead of like, you know, that's how it feels. I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
what
no
the
rhyme
process
or
is,
yeah.
That's how
It just feels like there's no rhyme and reason.
right.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? I'm just glad that you know they got in there. But that was all the topics that I had. Anything you want to drop before we wrap it up?
Yeah, so Ray J almost, we didn't get the chance to talk about that. He almost got jumped by Diddy's sons by, the
Yeah, I
stuff he
heard
was
about
talking
that.
about. Chris Brown came in to intervene. They're now saying that Ray J has a feeling that now that there's people that might be out to get him because of that. I don't I don't really pay attention to Ray J. Some people were saying from certain sources, thought crime, and they're saying that he is, he holds like a lot of secrets. A lot of people forget that he was the first to have Kim Kardashian.
Right.
Yeah, he
right,
was the first to
right.
have that. So
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So not that saying that like him being first to her was like, oh yeah, he got all these secrets. But he is kind of like a gatekeeper, for some people say. And yeah, man, we'll just see what happens.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't even know about that, man. You
Mm-hmm.
know, with the Diddy sons and all of that, I didn't even know about that. But
And
yeah, man, last thing I heard was about Ray J and that pastor from the church getting into it. I guess Ray J has been trying to do this whole spiritual thing, like I'm trying to be a good, just Christian person and go to church. So, he talked to this, I guess, pastor, and he was like, "Yeah, I want to." Start going to church and turn my life around. But then something happened. I guess he was on the pastor's show and being interviewed by the pastor, and because their show was live, he said some kind of out of pocket stuff, and the pastor was like, "Yo, we live. You can't just be saying stuff like that." And he was like, "My bad." But he was like, "All right, even though we live, this is gonna be a one-time incident. I'll cut that part out, and we just don't let it happen again. Let's continue the interview." And they continue the interview. He's still saying crazy stuff. So that's when the pastor was like, "All right." So now the pastor's going around on interviews. I think like the Breakfast Club, and he's just airing Ray J out. Like, yeah, he started acting crazy, doing this and blah blah. Then Ray J started retaliating, talking shit about the pastor, and they just went back and forth. And
dang,
yeah, it was like a dumb shit. You know what I mean? That was the last thing I heard about Ray J.
dang,
So yeah, I don't know, man. But Ray J, get your shit together, man.
yeah, man.
You're getting too old for this shit. This ain't 16-year-old Ray J that we first met. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You're like 36 now, going on 40 or some shit. You
That's
know
the
what I mean?
thing, man. It's like a lot of these people, they trying to live their young life. I mean, that's one thing. That's one thing I could give to Nori, man. Like Nori, I think it was a couple of years ago. I mean, before Drink Champs got the way He did. He dropped the video. But one thing that left an impression on me was like, man, you can't be 21 forever. And
Yep.
he's like, I tried. I tried. It's not
But he
gonna-
still looks good for his age.
Oh, yeah,
He still
yeah.
looks a lot like he did when he was 20.
Yeah, but
So
I mean,
it's like,
but
yeah.
but for him to say that, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Absolutely.
To like, you know, like, hey man, you know, there is a point that we're gonna have to. I mean, yeah, we act silly and all that stuff, but we're gonna have to grow up.
Yeah. So,
So-
at some point you gotta acknowledge that you're getting older. I mean,
Yeah.
you ain't gotta be like, oh, I'm old and decrepit.
No.
None of that
But
dumb
you just
shit,
gotta,
but,
yeah, but you gotta
I'm
know,
not
like,
that anymore.
yeah. That's it.
That's it. I'm not that anymore.
Yeah.
I'm this now.
So
But anyway, man, that's pretty much our show for the day, man.
yeah, man, we appreciate y'all. Yeah, we sorry about the month hiatus. The show, the audio on Spotify for podcasters will be dropping Friday at 9:00. Should be 9:00 p.m. So you can get the playback. And I believe he
Yeah.
releases the stuff either next day.
I do YouTube on Friday.
Okay, YouTube.
Yeah.
So yeah, we drop on Friday.
Yeah.
So yeah, just
If
to
I
be
do anything tomorrow, I might just be like a little snippet of the show or something like
Yeah.
that. And then the whole thing will be up by Friday.
Yeah.
So again, we appreciate y'all for checking us out.
Yeah.
Layers of the Culture. Don't forget one last time.
like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe, brothers and sisters.
Oh, we're gonna spray you with the holy water.
The whole yeah.
All right, for Layers of the Culture, this your man Kurt, and this is
Howie.
and we'll see y'all on the next one.
Peace.